Do you have fears in terms of the states that have been raised as flashpoints? What are your thoughts on those states?
Well, I've been reading of all sorts of postulations by some political analysts that there are flashpoints. Yes, first let me say, the flashpoint I see is the crisis in Ekiti State, which is avoidable. Because as I see, the Ekiti people thought the second coming of Fayose, that is now a redeemed governor. But they have been proved wrong now that they mistook, they took Fayose for granted. And what is playing out in Ekiti now is that the people must be regretting the fresh mandate they gave to him. Be that as it may, in my own state, I don't foresee any crisis, but the crisis I see is that some individual political actors, they took some decisions, they took some political calculations, but it is after the presidential election, they are now seeing the outcome of their decisions, where it has landed them. So those people, well, I think they deserve what they get from the decision they have taken.
Do you want to expatiate on that?
Flashpoint,
do you want to expatiate?
The other flashpoint I see is Rivers, because of the situation there. But I believe that it will be manageable at the end of the day.
But perhaps we should list some of the flashpoints as listed by NHRC. I'm sure it will pop up on the screen now. The states of Lagos, yes, Ekiti, Kaduna, Abia, I think. Imo State is also one of them. You also have Benue in the north central, Rivers. I think a couple of them you've already mentioned. Do you have any thoughts on the states in the southeast and even the north central as well?
What I see, the southeast, from the outcome of the presidential election, they are still likely to vote the other way because of the bandwagon effect. In Imo State, it's probably the APC may win there because of the development we are seeing. We are seeing a lot of politicians decamping into the government that they see that is going to meet their demands. Kaduna is going to be highly contested because the gladiators are strong. In Kaduna State, you have the vice president, you have Governor Yero, who is contesting for a second, and then you have El Rufai, who in his own is a political juggernaut. So it's likely to be a very tight race there.
Ambassador, just hold your thoughts hold your thoughts a moment for us, and then we'll get back to you in a moment, shortly. Let me bring it home to the guests in the studio here. We're already talking about factors that could determine where the elections could swing come for today. You know, 2 weeks is a long time, they say, in politics. What are some of the things, or do you think that enough has happened in these 2 weeks that could determine whether a state will go to one party or the other? Mr. Walker, the question is for you.
Okay, you see, basically speaking, there's always the bandwagon effect. The APC have won the center. So the tendency, really, as we have seen in the past in Nigerian politics, is for the states to try to align themselves with the federal. However, there is a metamorphosis that is going on in Nigerian politics today. Yes, the APC have won the center. However, it is not necessarily true that the old trends may follow, because people are actually looking for change. So it depends on, like you said, there are flashpoints across the country, but these flashpoints are states in which the results are too close to call. That's what makes them flashpoints. People are going to go out and vote for who they feel would better represent them, knowing fully well that their votes are going to count.